And this email was from Beverly Hills saying that they had changed my car to a Nissan Altima, a different car, a different license plate, but yet it never happened because I never went to Beverly Hills. I complained about that day. I was on the phone for about an hour, yes, or last Saturday. Not this past Saturday, 2 days ago. I mean the week before. Okay, and so now after I think Monday or Tuesday, I called back in again because it still wasn't changed, and then around Wednesday they changed it, and it said that it was my BMW. They said that it was always my BMW, but it also showed that I had rented a Nissan Altima, which is a lie because I never did. Now, after all of that, okay, me making a complaint against a particular person that put their name as Susana on that was a week ago Saturday, not 2 days, but a week ago. She was the one who put, she was from Beverly Hills, and it said Susana. Now that may be a lie because I'm thinking what's really going on, what really happened was that there was some Sixt employee, and that Sixt employee was driving that Nissan Altima and crashed it. And for the very first time, I'm finding this out because guess what? I opened my emails today and I got an email. Actually, I think it was from yesterday because it says the 21st. It was sent to me at 11:50 p.m. So I was already asleep when they. So it's kind of all this is basically fraud. Like the way that they tried to do it, it's like they're trying to get away with making it seem like I was in this car, which I never was. Okay, and I already made a complaint about that because I got an email kind of similar to this one in the evening time, uh, a week ago Saturday. Now this time the email is saying the following. We hope that you've enjoyed your experience with Sixt so far. After a recent rental, we discovered a change in the condition of a vehicle we'd like to clarify with you. And it basically says accident and damage. Okay? And you know what kind of car it is? Hello, guess what? It's a Nissan Altima Automatic. And then it has a button to press go to web form. And then when you go to a web form, it has the car, it has photographs of it, which I've never been in, okay? And now I understand why this person at Beverly Hills tried to make it seem like I was in the car. Because apparently what they did was they personally crashed the car, and or they rented it to someone who crashed the car, and instead of them going after that person, they decided to say, oh, okay, well, let's look in the computer system to see who we can blame for this. And that's exactly what they tried to do. So, this is obviously I have proof of all this because I made the calls going back to last Saturday, and I'll tell you something. I know the manager that I went in person with the BMW to speak to on Saturday, and I have his phone number. Okay, and I'll tell you something else. When I was there, obviously I was in my BMW. I wasn't in a Nissan Altima, and I never was out of my BMW, and I made complaints about it on Saturday. So I mean, this issue is something that that person, even though they put Susana of Beverly Hills, I seriously doubt that there was even a Susana. I think what's really going on is that someone at Beverly Hills who's a manager did this and thinks that they're going to get away with it too. So they picked me out. They try to pick me out or victimize me because first of all, I haven't gone into the Beverly Hills location since the last time I requested an oil change, which is going back all the way to probably July of 2023. I had a car back in that I originally got, and I went in another time to get an oil change once. And aside from that, um, I didn't go back there. The very first Sixt location that I did go back to was LAX, and it was in May, which was like over about 3 months ago now. That's where I got the current car that I changed, that I originally got in Beverly Hills. Okay. And so this manager thought, okay, well, whoever we pick, it has to be someone that we know can afford to pay for the damages. So I already know that that's what this is about. And I know that because, when you make a payment with your credit card, obviously you guys know exactly what's available. So this manager thought that they'd be real smart and thought that they could try and make it seem like I was in a completely separate car, which I never was, which I never agreed to. They changed my subscription contract on Saturday. That was what that email was about. Not 2 days ago, but a week ago. I called in that very same day, like within an hour from when they sent the email to me. Okay, so that, first of all, that's my proof. But second of all, I never picked up a car. And I certainly didn't go to Beverly Hills to pick up a car that I already had a better car for. I would never drive a Japanese car. That's ridiculous. I have a BMW X5. Why would I get a four-cylinder wind-up toy and then try to pay the same price for it? They actually had the same price as the X5, switched me out of it a week ago on Saturday, put this particular car, and now I understand why. Because today, for the first time, I get an email and it says that it's been in an accident, and can I please describe the damages? Can I confirm the damages? So you do realize that this is fraud, right? This is something that someone could go to prison for. This is not just civil. This is actual fraud. Someone can go to prison for this.
Yeah, I understand, and that makes me feel sad regarding on what happened with the Beverly Hills. So technically speaking, you haven't visited the Beverly Hills, and you did not make any reservations from them. You have everything from the LAX with the BMW X5 that you currently have, right?
That's correct.
Hmm. So technically, they're just like, let's say they're making like a story just to like start to charge you something like that, right? So in that case, um, yeah, the vehicle that you have with the BMW, I mean the BMW is still on your possession within the moment, which is that was the cars that you have, right?
That's
The
correct.
Six Plus. The subscription one. Okay. Allow me to pull up your rental so I can personally check it for you, and at the same time, we can file a complaint ticket directly into Beverly Hills branch. So at least our colleagues and the higher ups itself will be get notified regarding for this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can you have your rental agreement or the reservation number, please, Christian?
Yes, it's 221027487317.
Okay. This might be your Six Plus number. Hold on. Let me just gonna pull up this one. Hold on. And you're the main driver for the rental, right?
That's correct.
Okay. All right. Hold on, please. Subscription ID, rental agreement. Okay. All right. And can you verify it for me, Christian, once again, your date of birth, please?
It's January 13, 1971.
Perfect. Hold on. I'm just gonna put it here. Just a moment. I'm just linking your profile over my platform. Hold on. Okay. And yeah, there we go. I've already able to pull up your rental here. So yeah, what I can see here on the rental that you have, yes, it's still with the BMW X5 and it was never been changed. So what I can do here on my end, I will gonna ensure that everything will be documented, and at the same time, I will gonna filing a complaint ticket directly into the branch, and at least they will be fully get notified regarding with the situation together with the higher ups. Okay?
Yeah, I just thought, probably, I really don't have time for this. It's a big inconvenience, first of all, for me to change a car, like for me to take the X5 in and, take everything out because I have personal possessions in it and then, get into a different car. And then I don't know what the condition of the different car is. But see, this right here is something that I don't tolerate. This is the sort of thing that today I'm going to actually go to Beverly Hills. And when I go in there,
I
I'm gonna be recording them, and I'm also gonna tell them straight out. I'm gonna say either you're gonna resolve this whole thing right now, and I'm gonna get a note from the manager here in regards to this, or I'm gonna call Beverly Hills Police Department and ask to speak to the auto detectives and have them make a visit to that particular branch to straighten everything out. Because as I said, this isn't just a civil matter. They're trying to make it seem like it is so that they can victimize me because I happen to have money on my credit cards. So whoever is there, they thought they'd be smart and say, oh, well, we need to make sure we can have somebody that has money that's available on their credit card and they can pay for the damages. So, that right there, I'm a very intuitive person. I would imagine that for an employee of Sixt to go through this length of a conspiracy and it's a criminal conspiracy. It's not a mistake. This is a criminal conspiracy. It was obviously done on purpose. That tells me, okay, that they are at that level where they think they can get away with crimes.
Yeah, I understand, and that was actually pretty alarming. So, yeah, not to worries. I'm gonna make sure that everything will be documented and back up here on my end. So at least they will be also have an idea regarding for this. Okay. So within a moment, question. If you don't mind, I'll just gonna go ahead and complete the documentation
Okay.
and the complaint ticket here. I'll just gonna place you on a brief hold. Okay.
All right. Yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hold on, please. Christian, can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much for waiting. So, yeah, by the way, I've actually already put it all the documentations here on me, and I'm filing the complaint into the branch. And at the same time, yeah, this one will be visible at the end of the both branch on the what I call this on the LAX together with the on the also filing the complaint ticket into the Beverly Hills. So everything has been documented here on my end, okay? So at least they will be get notified regarding on the situation or what happened, okay?
Yeah, because I'm obviously not. First of all, the choices on this email, it says start the web form. And on the web form, it only has did you do the damages? Were you aware of it? Or did you not see it? It doesn't have anything where you can put any kind of a reasonable response. It's like they actually expected that I would just go along with it. And they would then turn around and bill me for damages to a car that I never had.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean
And
that
you did not have any existing reservation with them, right?
no, 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 no. Well, no.
Mm-hmm.
My originally my subscription was through them because, as I mentioned, when I first of all, I've had this car in the same class going back to October of 22. So it's going on almost 2 years. So originally I went to pick up the car from Beverly Hills location. Okay, but in terms of the actual car that I've had since May, it's exactly what I told you. I picked it up at LAX, but it's the same subscription. So
And that was with the BMW X5 already, the current one that you have, right?
exactly, yes.
And you never went back into the Beverly Hills after that.
As I said, the last time I went to Beverly Hills was 2023. It was sometime around July, or it could have been a little bit later. It may have been around like August or something like that. It was for an oil. I went in and I asked for a for they give you like these coupons to go get a oil change. So that was the last
Mm-hmm.
time. It was like the summer of last year.
Okay, yeah, and I already check it back here that the only existing reservations that you have is the current one that you have, which is the 6 Plus with the BMW X5. There is no any other one. So, yeah, the higher ups and on our end, we were gonna ensure that we were gonna doing some investigation on top of this. Okay, and
Okay.
we do apologize for what exactly happened. And noise. Everything has been documented and I already posted here on the rental. So sooner or later they will be get notified. So okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. So is there anything else that I can help you, please, other than that?
No, that's it.
Okay. Then if that was all, then have a good one and thank you so much for reaching us. And if in case there was a problem, you can always get in touch with us. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Have a good
You're
day.
welcome. Then have a good one. You take care. Bye bye.